We are recording. Thank you guys for joining us on our team Zoom. We're going to get this party started. First of all, announcements. Our volume boot camp started today. And so if you need in on that group, make sure you post in our team page. I posted the application link where you can join and make your donation for the group. It's $10. You're going to be learning so much about volume and how to grow your business because your income is long-term all about volume. So make sure you're in that group. You're going to learn a ton of stuff. It's a 7-week-long group, and some of you could double, triple your income by the end of that 7 weeks, and that would be awesome. Next thing is recognition. Congrats to everyone who hit Success Club so far. Rachel Smith has 6 points. Kim Miller has 6 points. Top producers this past week, Rachel Smith killing it with 800. Dean Reed and Aaron Wilson had 300 PV. And then top producers, Amber Vanderslice, Lisa Cipriani, and Marina Canujeris. Are killing me. You have hard names. And then rank advancement, Amber Vanderslice, is Emerald. Woohoo! Congrats, way to go. All right, I'm just going to go through and mute people because I get distracted so easily if I hear background noise. Okay. Cool. Does anyone have any shout-outs, rank advancements, or anything? And Megan, you want to do announcements, rank advancements for your team? I know you have a bunch of people getting on too.
So we had some really good stuff going last week, especially with some brand new coaches. I see some of you on here. Woo! We had some rank advancements last week. Was Chiang got to Emerald. Kara Gates hit Emerald on Thursday, so that'll be announced next Thursday. We also had Chiang, Kara, and Leah, all brand new coaches pretty much, get to Success Club 6 last week. And this is Leah's 2nd month in a row. So she's getting ready to get her free summit ticket, which is exciting. Then we have some people really, really close. Andrea with 2, Haley with 4, Laura with 2. Oh, no, Laura with 4 now. I had to update that. Laura Martin also will be Emerald as of Thursday, so that's exciting, and signed her first 2 new coaches last week. Andrea Sullivan signed her first coach last week, so she's with 2. Congrats. Stephanie signed her first challenge pack, which is awesome. Missy is now at 4 with 2 new coaches, and Carrie with 2 with 1 new coach. Allie Bloom with 4, 2 new coaches. Heather Krause 2, and Rachel Loria 4 with 2 new coaches and some first challenge pack sales. Chiang, Kara, Laura, Andrea. First coach, Chiang, Kara, Laura, Andrea. And and I know Allie has a bunch for her team, but she can't hop on, so we'll announce them next week. And hold on, I'm bringing my producers. Yeah, we had a good week. My phone's freezing. All right, keep going. When I get my producers, we can hop back in.
All right. Does anyone have any announcements or shout outs? You can unmute yourself if you do. If not, we'll get started with the content. First off, who struggles with presenting the business and recruiting? Raise your hand if that's you. If you just don't know what to say, how to talk to people. Okay, so I hope you guys have a pen and piece of paper or Evernote or something open where you can take notes. If you have not done so already, close Facebook. Close your email and focus because this stuff is important. I'll be sharing my screen because I've made some fancy slides. Beautiful screen.
Oh, Rachel, can I hop in really quick and I found my producer. Sorry, because I have to give a shout out because Katie Barrett got 400 leading the pack with me. Riley Card got 200, and then we have a ton of 100s. So I'm not going to read it. You guys rocked last week. And also Bonnie White from my team is in Success Club 5 as well, as is Adam Soniak. All right. Sorry. Keep going.
Okay.
To keep everyone in the loop.
Hold on. Cool. I get weirded out if I can't see people, so I'm going to change it like this. Okay. So today we're talking about presenting the business, and the biggest key for presenting the business and recruiting is to build relationships with people. And so I can't tell you how many times I've gotten messages from people that say, hey, I just got involved in this new business. I think you'd be really good at it because blah, 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 blah. When I haven't talked to them in either years or I don't know who they are. And they just randomly friend requested me and said, you should join my company. And I'm like, no, if you take a look at my profile, you know that I'm already doing something. But so the biggest thing is to build relationships. And so the way you do that, we have an acronym called FORM. And so if you have not muted yourself, please do that right now. So FORM stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, and Message. And so I did not make this up. This is courtesy of Danny Johnson. And we have a whole bunch of her training on our team training site, theeliteedgetraining.com. If you go to the new coaches tab, you'll find a whole bunch of personal development. There's an entire Danny Johnson section on forming. And so this is something that honestly takes quite a bit of practice. And I'll tell you, I had some very awkward conversations the first 2 years as a coach, and I'm still not perfect at it, trust me. But I'm getting better because I think the reason I've gotten better at this is because I have taken out the outcome of the conversation. And so when I start a conversation with somebody, I have no agenda whatsoever. If they sign up to be a coach, awesome. If they don't, awesome. I don't care either way. All I care about is if it's a right fit for them and I can help them get started. If they don't sign up, oh well. You know, like don't put so much pressure on yourself with conversations and then it'll be a whole lot less awkward and you'll feel way better. So lose any agenda that you have about recruiting people to your team. And just talk to people and make friends. And when you're asking these questions, I have some sample questions that you can ask for forming. So some questions that you can ask. Do you have any kids? How old are they? You know, how many kids do you have? What do they like to do for fun? Like that's such a cool age. If you have something in common with them, build relationships off of that thing that you have in common. So, you know, when Kim and I met, we had kids around the same age. And so me and her were able to build a relationship around that. And she saw what I was doing with Beachbody and she wanted to get fit and healthy and saw what I was doing with coaching. And it was a perfect fit for her. Did I really care she signed up to be a coach? I did not have any agenda whatsoever when I met her. She was like an easy recruit. This girl was like, hey, sign me up. But she saw what I was doing and wanted to join and I got to know her and build a relationship with her. And so other things you can ask, what do you do for a living? And this is seriously what I based my forming about in the beginning. Before I had a Facebook like page, it was all direct messages with people that I saw I had something in common with. In the beginning, it was like eating a vegan diet. And so I'd get to know them, ask them about their vegan diet and if their family was supportive and, you know, why they started eating vegan and all these things. And then I'd ask them what they do for a living. And then I ask them what they like about it. They'd tell me a little bit more about themselves, what they like about it, what they enjoy. And then I ask them what they don't like about it. And then they can open up more about why they're unsatisfied with what they do. Another question you can ask is, what do you do for fun? Build more rapport and relationship off of that. And then you could even ask them, do you get to do that often? So if they love to travel, you know, you could ask them, oh, that's so cool. Where have you been? Do you get to travel often? A lot of times, most people say, no, I don't. I don't have the time because of my job, or I don't have the money to travel. And so right there, you could have figured out the whole goal of forming to figure out their strengths, interests, goals, and needs. That's their sign. So write that down. Your goal is to figure out their sign. And so if you have someone, let's say you have someone in your challenge group, they're kicking butt, you see that they're really doing a great job in participating in the group, they're really, really encouraging, and then you can shoot them a private message and get to know more about them. You could ask them what they do for a living, what they like about it, what they don't like about it, if they have any kids. Then the question, by the way, have you ever considered becoming a coach? That's like the magic question. A lot of times they haven't. It hasn't really entered their mind. And so have you ever considered becoming a coach? I think you would be really good at it because you're kicking butt in this challenge group and you're so encouraging and inspiring and motivating. You've gotten such great results. You might as well share them. That's a really great way to say it. Or you could say, I think it would really benefit you because you mentioned that you're not able to travel very much at your job and you really like to do that. This could be a way for you to be able to travel more. Or you mentioned that you wanted to become a stay-at-home mom so you could spend more time with your kids. This could be a way for you to do that. And so the magic question, have you ever considered becoming a coach? And then one of these two things, and enter in their strengths, interests, goals, and needs. And so you can see why you really have to get to know the person before you present the business opportunity and figure out why it would be good for them. And so I'll never just, I have, and I failed for a long time, but say to people, you should become a coach. And they'll kind of look at me like, why? And I'm like, because you're so into fitness. This would be perfect for you. And they'll look at me like, that's kind of your thing, Rachel. Like, but if I ask them, have you ever considered, and tell them why I think they'd be good at it, why it would be good fit for them, then they might actually consider it and be like, oh, you know what? I was thinking about it. Or they might say, you know what? I haven't really thought about it, but can you tell me more? And so, all right, what did I want to say here? Oh, so I had a really awesome conversation with a Tony Robbins coach today. And I talked to her and she's saying, oh, if I got into Beachbody, I would kill that thing. And I'd be like at the top in like a couple of years. I'm like, But she said she's so good at getting people to figure out, get the emotion behind the reason. And so if you can form with somebody and you get to ask them what it would feel like. And so let's say they said they wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and get in a better shape so they could keep up with their kids. How would it feel if you were able to stay home with your kids every day? If you were able to take them to whatever play dates that you wanted to, if you were able to run around with them and just have fun without worrying about, not feeling good in your own skin, what would that feel like? And so when you can anchor it to an emotion, you got it. So you got to make sure the emotion is key, asking them what it would feel like. And so you obviously have to get to know them first before you can say that. So she told me that emotions are the silent force that run the world. So that I was like, that'd be so cool if I could get her to speak on our team call because she was awesome. And so when they ask you, maybe I want to learn more about coaching. So the biggest thing that you don't want to do at that point is to vomit coaching information on them. What you want to do is invite them to a third-party tool. So that could be our Backstage Pass event that we have tonight, or a sneak peek group that we have, or the What is Coaching video. And so even though I know a lot about coaching and I've done this before, I don't vomit coaching and I don't write this whole big paragraph about what I do as a coach or anything like that. I just point them to a third-party tool, like the What is Coaching video, and I let that do the talking. Because a lot of times it can reaffirm what I was saying before, and they can see different people and different stories and different testimonials, and they'll be able to connect with one of those stories. And then the biggest thing is to remember that a no is not right now. And so yes is the destination, no is how you get there. And when you are talking to people about coaching, you're presenting the business to people, or you're talking to people about challenge groups, you're going to get more people saying no than they do yes, like a 10-to-1 ratio normally is at least what I get. And when that happens, it's not for them right now and they're not ready. And so let's say you screwed up all of this and you just vomited coaching on them. The wrong person will say no matter what you say about coaching. If you have the perfect presentation, they'll still say no. The right person will say yes. And so I remember I got a coach lead back in 2011. I was still a new coach and I had no clue what I was doing. I actually called him up and was like, hey, so you're interested in coaching? And I have no idea what I said, but I'm sure it was absolutely terrible. And he was like, yes, sign me up. Because he was the right person. And he was ready at the time. That's John Blake. He's still with me. Holla. Thanks, John. But he was one of my very first coaches. And it didn't really matter what I said at the time, but he was the right person. So he said yes. So the more people that you talk to about coaching, the more people you'll have join your team. You should be doing a bare minimum of 5 business presentations every single week if you want to grow your business and treat this like an actual business. And so the 5 presentations is asking that question. Forming and asking the question, have you ever considered becoming a coach? that is what I consider a business presentation. Someone's in the chat. Go for no. Heck to the yes. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Megan, do you have anything that you want to add? Oh, and there's 33 people on. Y'all, we have like a record turnout. Just so you know, you guys are the leaders and the rock stars because you took time out of your night to be on here to learn about your business and move your business forward. So just a shout out for you for being here. I'm proud of you.
Yay. And I see a lot of Team Discover Fit people on. So yay, family. So just want to welcome you guys. Yeah, I love that presentation. I was reading it today when you sent it to me. But one thing that I know a lot of you guys started with me as purely challengers. Leah, who's second month Success Club in a row, and rocking this, was purely a challenger, was sort of interested in coaching, but just wanted to be a challenger. And then I invited her pretty much saying that, and it was genuine. I was like, you're awesome in this group. Like, you would be a great coach because you're so inspiring. You're so encouraging. You're pretty much doing what I do. You're just not getting paid for it. And would you like to learn more about that? Who wouldn't? You know, it's not going to be for everyone, like Rachel said, but you have to invite people to that opportunity. It's rare they're going to reach out to you for that. Almost every coach I've signed I've had to invite first and kind of give them that confidence. A lot of people get scared. They think coaching is this whole big, you have to be this crazy fitness trainer. I thought that for like a year, actually. And you have to, you know, be this perfect body and all this stuff. They don't understand that it's so not that at all. And that most of our challengers are already doing it. So yeah, I have a really good customer to coach upgrade script that I'll share with Rachel's team, and I'll reshare on my team page as well. That's really just, I mean, I've been doing it in every single challenge group, and the last 3 months in a row, I've transferred at least 2 each month to builder coaches. And they have that belief in the product. They have that belief. So really don't devalue your challengers. Really spend time in your groups and give them attention, give them really good treatment, get them awesome results, because that's, you know, why we're here. So yeah.
Do you guys have any questions?
Everyone's so quiet.
Did anyone learn something tonight? Maybe? Y'all got nothing really?
Okay. I got on late. So I was wondering, I heard something about the 5 training videos. Are those going to be in the back office?
5
Or in the files?
training videos. What are those?
I'm sorry?
5 training videos?
Yes.
Rachel, it's probably the 5 videos that we made.
Oh, the quick start?
Yeah. I'm assuming that's what you mean.
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah.
You can actually go through all of that if you go to the eliteedgetraining.com, and then you can see the video series right there.
Okay.
I was like,
Right? Well,
I totally forgot about that.
thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
And for my team, I have that in the new coach email. So you guys should have that in the new coach email. Hold on, Carrie asked a question.
Good takeaway, Carrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. We're like therapists.
Right?
How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Yeah, no, she told me she got her master's in psychology, and that's what makes her awesome at sales, is because she really knows what people are thinking. So, I mean, the more Danny Johnson says, if you learn more about people than you do your product line, you'll be unusually successful, and that is so true. So don't worry so much about knowing every single product that we have. Learn more about people. Personal development. You met John? Oh, that's so cool. He's such a nice guy. And he's like 60-something with 6-pack. It's crazy.
Oh, Rachel, I think one thing we can point on, because I'm having some of my team are going to be posting this week on their pages, kind of like the help wanted ads and things like that. I know that's a little advanced, but for people who have been doing this for a little bit, sharing your coach success stories just as much as your physical success as well. Do you want to kind of just to touch on that and like what you've done?
Yeah. And so, yes, I will share these notes. So with social media and sharing the business, the biggest thing that you could do is breadcrumb what Beachbody has done for you. And so little examples is this past week, I was able to spend the entire week with my family without having a request off of work. You know, I'd had a little post on social media about that. Or little things, how I'm able to spend more time with TJ, or I'm able to afford this, or I'm able to do this. And it doesn't have to be something huge, you know, you don't have to be a full-time coach to like share those things, but I was able to pay for my electric bill. And these little things that you're sharing about how Beachbody has changed your life. So when you do run a help wanted ad, which we can share the exact text, mine's actually pinned to my Facebook page right now. You can see exactly what I write, and I do that twice a month usually. So when I do that help wanted ad, people are like, what is it that this chick does? They're so curious because they've seen all my breadcrumbing and they're like, all right, I'm interested in who she is and what she's doing. Maybe I could do it too. So that's, we can do a whole Zoom on social media posting and breadcrumbing, dude. We can give examples.
And Allie and I are making a post for our teams, and Rachel, I'll share it with your team, of course, and we can add yours to it as well. Exactly that, posts for the, for advertising for a coach or the live event, stuff like that. And again, like she said, I remember my first post I did, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just was excited about it. So I wasn't actually being like, I'm putting out a post for coaching. I just was like, I paid my, when I was living in LA was when I first started coaching, and I was like, I paid my gas bill this week from Beachbody. I'm so exciting. And as a broke actor in LA, literally living paycheck to paycheck, that was huge for me. So I got a nice, reaction from that. So again, it doesn't, you could be a brand new coach and that little thing got a good reaction. I remember that. So it doesn't have to be, I can go on vacations and all this jazz. It could just be something that you really has helped you, because people need that extra little bit. It's not the $1 million earners that people are necessary. They're going to be a little intimidated by that. It's the extra couple hundred a month that people are like, I could use that. I could really use that. So
yeah, I
keep that in mind.
Like it's harder now to recruit people than it was when I was on my journey in building my business. And so if you're on your journey right now, then take advantage of it and share the little things that have helped you. Because when you share big income numbers, I swear people are too intimidated by it. And they're like, that's not for real. And so share the little things, the little successes that you have along the way.
Like for my actors, really quick, like I was able to cut back on my restaurant hours. I was able to cut back on my side jobs, any little thing like that. I wish I did that. I didn't really do that until I fully was able to quit everything. And I wish I said more about that while I was on the process, because that's huge for us. I know that's why a lot of my team is because that's what we are. And it's a huge deal. So when you know who you're talking to, like Rachel's great with her niche. If you know who you're talking to, she's going to talk about spending more time with their son. Like that's perfect for her. So talk to your niche as well. Something that would appeal to them.
Any other questions?
And we are coming out with a doc. Sorry. I was going to say we are coming out with a doc with all examples. We already have it. So we're just adding to it. So.
Oh yeah. I have good examples. Yeah, a stupid one was that I had to go to the dentist, stupid me, and pay like $1,200 for dental work. But it wasn't a huge stressor like it would have been before because of Beachbody. And so that's just like a breadcrumbing example, just sharing that.
Marilyn said she did that today with a science project she did with her kids. She named it Perks of Being is that supposed to be stay-at-home mom?
That's work at home mom, huh?
Work at home mom. I don't even know. I'm not a mom yet. That's great.
Cool. So like
Anyone
I said, you should be doing 5 business presentations a week at a minimum. If you want your business to grow faster, do more. So do 10, do 20. The more you do, the faster your business will grow. Any other questions, y'all?
Hi, Rachel. This is Erica. A little off topic. I don't remember if you remember the email I sent you on Facebook, and you told me about going inactive for a while.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember. Yeah. So what does that mean? Would I stop like receiving psychology, and they would only charge like the fee of the coaching, or
Yes.
how does that work?
Yeah, you can just email customer service or coachrelations@teambeachbody.com if you need to cancel your Shakeology.
Okay, and then I can do it just for a month, right? Until I get my paycheck back.
Yeah.
And then start like getting it right back.
Yeah, you can even alternate months. You can do that from.
Yeah, but I'll pay. I'm trying to not have to cancel it because I really love my Shakeology in the morning.
Yeah.
And like it gets me going. So yeah, I'm trying. My husband is trying to find the money so I don't have to cancel it for this month. But if not, like I will have to cancel the shipment, and they would only charge like the coaching fee and whatever else. I don't remember whatever like the other thing they charge.
I'll shoot you a message with the details. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we have our backstage pass event starting in 2 minutes. So if you're on our team, please be present and participate. Other than that, I'll post the recording as soon as I get it up tonight with the slides, so you'll have those. And thank you guys for getting on. It was awesome seeing everybody. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye.